Constant on the mic, get the crowd hyper. Man, I was about to bust my freestyle right there, son.
You kind of already started and then you pulled back. What
hey, these bars ain't free, bro. These bars ain't free.
It's called freestyle.
Right. These styles ain't free, though. I gave them a little snippet. I just gave them a hit to get them high, and then they can pay for the rest.
All right, E40.
Pashikadal. What up, guys? It's The Pass. It's your man, Constant, joined by our producer, Obi-Ron, and my man, Turtle. Today, Ron, what do we got on deck today?
You guys saw this Stephen A. Smith suspension, yeah?
Yes. So Stephen A. Smith got suspended for comments. I don't remember the actual code, but it was kind of alleging that it's a woman's fault, some shit like that.
He was basically saying be mindful of the instigator in a domestic violence situation.
Yeah, so, and this is all, he was making comments about Ray Rice and the alleged attack on his wife, even though there's videotape of it. And it's all wrapped into a nice little story with Josh Gordon as well, who's appealing his case. Josh Gordon got caught with weed.
Yeah,
he's appealing it, saying that it was secondhand smoke, which automatically just sounds dumb.
That's what everyone says when they get caught with weed.
I mean, I'm high right now based off secondhand smoke.
Really? I'm not.
That's how ridiculous it is. So
yeah, that's kind of a far stretch.
I mean, the question is, I think Stephen A. got a harsh sentence, and this is handed down by ESPN.
Yeah.
Do you think that they should or could reverse it?
Well, yeah. I here's a yes on both accounts. Okay. You're ESPN. You're running shit. If you're gonna levy a punishment, you can reverse it.
Okay.
And the reason being is, first of all you women, guys, he bitches, whatever you want to call yourself, don't be hitting me up talking about Constant promotes wife beating and domestic violence. No, I promote freedom of speech and I promote opinion. And I think that Stephen A. Smith just said his opinion. Take it out of domestic violence and put it into anything else. You want to know both sides of the story. If there's a fight that breaks out, seldom is there one innocent person and one guilty person. There's two guilty people, one person got their ass whooped.
So what's interesting about this, though, is that it's the media outlet itself. It's ESPN.
That's what I'm
when
saying.
it suspended him, right? You would think ESPN would be on the side of freedom of the press to speak your mind. So clearly there's some sort of an internal political struggle going on between what ESPN's position is and what they perceived Stephen A. Smith's position to be.
Well, sports is scared right now. Thanks, Donald Sterling.
Yeah,
nobody wants to offend anybody.
Yeah.
And as a minority, I actually don't like this position right now in sports, because I feel like it's going to cause people to make knee-jerk reactions and moves based off of, I want to keep the black people happy, I want to keep the women happy, I want to keep the Mexicans happy, I want to keep the Indians happy. Keep it real.
You know, there was a time when you had journalists and media who knew their limits, never crossed that line, but still voiced some form of an opinion. And I agree with you. I think right now a lot of this is stemming from Donald Sterling. You say something that's even remotely close to being wrong, you're automatically getting shut down. And that gets into such a heavy suspension. He's off First Take, Stephen A. Smith, off his show First Take, and off ESPN for an entire week. Ray Rice was only suspended for 2 days. I don't know. I can go into this forever and ever, and we just don't have the time. Obviously, we get cut off, but it's tough, man. I think the ESPN should really take a stance and hand out a discipline. But you can't be like, oh, he's off for a week. Pull him aside, like, hey, man, what you said. And he apologized for the comment. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, he got grounded.
ESPN should, be like, hey, man, or even put a statement out themselves, like, we don't, it's his own opinion. As a network, we don't have the same thing. So there's many ways you can handle it instead of the knee-jerk reaction.
Yeah. I totally think this is kind of a cover our own ass move by ESPN.
Absolutely.
And it doesn't stop me from watching it anymore, because I understand they got to pay the bills and stuff like that. But as a person who likes to speak their opinion about a lot of stuff that happens in the world, I'm a little scared now. What could I say if I get a job somewhere doing sports other than the past? What can I say? What can't I say?
Well,
I mean,
I think that's the beauty of us being on the internet, on YouTube, and having a podcast. We can say whatever the fuck we want
until we get suspended by YouTube.
Until we get suspended by YouTube,
which isn't going to happen. All right, guys, so there it is. That's the pass for today. Make sure you leave some comments. We want to know what you think, as always. All of our social media stuff is there in the description, so hit us up. Leave us a video reply. Do something. Just be a part of the show. Later.
This is your chance.